If you've spent time traveling in a van or RV, you already know, staying connected on the road can be difficult. Some days it's fine, other days you're driving around town trying to get service so you can send an email. And if you work remotely, that gets stressful. I've been testing Connecten internet in my van to see if it actually makes life on the road easier. We spend a lot of time traveling in our van. Some spots have great coverage, some don't. And when you're out there for days or weeks at a time, you can't just wait until you're back at home to catch up on work. Between uploading videos, answering emails, or holding Zoom meetings, internet access is a part of daily life. Connecten is a mobile internet service designed for RVers, van lifers, travelers, or anyone else without home-based wired internet. They offer data plans that work across the US and Canada, and their system uses multi-carrier technology to connect to the strongest available network. When you're moving around a lot, that flexibility matters. One of the biggest frustrations on the road is realizing your carrier just doesn't work where you parked. Connecten isn't tied to a single network. The router can connect to the strongest available carrier in the area. That doesn't mean you'll have signal everywhere, nothing does, but it does give you a better shot when coverage exists. As you can see, they offer several different types of routers. The 5G Cat20 router supports their priority-capable plans, which I am using for my setup. They have several plan options depending on how you use the internet. So whether you're just checking email or working full-time from the road, there's a tier that fits. I mounted the router inside the van and powered it off my 12-volt system. Once it's on, it creates Wi-Fi inside the van, just like inside your house, but mobile. I was very excited to set this up, and just like that, we instantly had Wi-Fi in our van. The first thing I did was purchase a Roku streaming stick and tried it out with our TV. Without any issues, we now have streaming TV service. We are still keeping our collection of DVDs though. The next thing I wanted to try out was to connect one of our outdoor Wi-Fi blink cameras to the system and set it up inside the van. Since the router only uses about 10 watts of power, I'm able to leave it running all of the time. I was quite pleased to see that this setup worked perfectly. I now have a full-time live van camera that I can access from anywhere. Not only is this nice for checking up on our pet, but it's also a great security camera. Having streaming TV and a security camera were bonus features I wasn't expecting when I first heard of this mobile internet service. Connecting my laptop to the Wi-Fi network was easy, and I now have excellent internet on my computer. Our phones are also now connected and automatically join the network when we are in the van. The router is able to pick up the strongest cellular carrier signals and creates perfectly fast internet throughout the van. I can actually pick up the Wi-Fi from anywhere within 50 feet of the van. Around the same time I received the Connecten router, I had just finished installing another product, the HiBoost Travel Cell Phone Booster. The booster can take weak cell signal and send an amplified signal to an antenna inside the van. I thoroughly tested the booster and have been quite pleased with the improved cell service. The two products paired together well, and we now have better cell service and excellent mobile Wi-Fi. We recently spent the weekend camping along the Oregon coast. The area we were visiting has poor cell service, and we have not been able to use our phones there in the past. After dinner, we decided to watch a movie on Netflix streamed to the TV. It played without buffering and with high resolution. We were also able to place a Wi-Fi FaceTime call and browse the internet on our laptops. Don't worry, we did spend most of our time hiking, rock hounding, and playing with Mac on the beach. But it sure was nice to have some time on the internet. When you're traveling long term, we all know that internet isn't just for entertainment. Having a system that's always on and doesn't rely on my phone is convenient and important. Whether you're staying in touch with family, getting work done, uploading to social media, or just keeping up with the news, having a reliable, usable internet connection wherever you go is really nice. If you travel occasionally and barely use the internet, this might be more than you need. But if you work remotely, are uploading content, if you travel for extended periods of time, or you just want reliable Wi-Fi inside your van, then a dedicated mobile internet setup starts to make sense. If you want to check out the Connecten internet service, I'll leave a link in the description. And for those of you who are still watching, use my discount code TheVanTeacher35 and save $35 off your purchase. Thanks for watching. If you would like to learn more about van conversions, check out my videos on electrical systems, including installing solar-powered DC to DC chargers, shore power, and choosing the right wire size. If you would like to know how much we spent on our van, check out my video on how much our 2023 Ram ProMaster cost to build. Also, check out the links in the description below for more information on any of the products mentioned in this video. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.